The people who purchased Donald and Melania Trump's meme coins are probably having a little bit of buyer's remorse right about now, as new financial data shows that the coins that were released, of course, right before Donald Trump was sworn in as the president again, and when I say right before, I mean quite literally right before he was sworn in again, they have lost nearly all of their value. Now, Trump released his coin, Melania released her coin. It's $Trump, $Melania, respectively. And in the beginning, Trump's coin immediately soared in value before taking a nosedive. But then, let's not forget, he announced that, hey, anybody who invests, millions and millions into my coin, come on down to Mar-a-Lago for a private meet and greet with me. So at that time, coin went back up. But then, immediately after that, it went down, and has now, as of this moment, lost 88% of its value. Which means all of those people who spent all that money to go and get their one-on-one with Donald Trump, all of that money you invested in this meme coin is gone. 90% of it's gone. You don't get that back. And if Donald Trump doesn't give you the favors that I'm sure you went down there and asked for, you're just screwed. He makes off like a bandit, right? He gets all that money. Melania got all the money from hers. You guys get nothing. The average little MAGA supporter out there that buys every worthless piece of garbage Donald Trump puts out, they lost all their money. But Trump and Melania and a handful of very wealthy investors and traders, they made off like bandits to the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars. But if you think Donald Trump's coin dropping 88% in value is bad, I think it's now trading at about $8 per coin, that's nothing compared to what happened with Melania's. Melania's only peaked at $9. And nobody wanted her crap. It is now worth and trading for less than a quarter. And I don't mean a quarter of something. I'm talking about a quarter. 25 cents. Melania's coin is worth less than 25 cents. That's how scammy these people in the White House are. They knew this was going to happen. And when I say they knew it was going to happen, I also have to be clear. They told you it was going to happen. I talked about it at the time. When they released these meme coins on the website you had to go to purchase them, it said very clearly on there, and again, I talked about this, I read this out, that basically these are not investments. This is not a money-making tool. Do not put your money in here expecting to make money off of it. Those weren't the exact words, but it basically told people, like, listen, you're going to lose whatever you put into this, just so you know. If you still want to buy it, that's awesome, but you're going to lose it all. So on this one, I don't even know that you can necessarily call it a grift. They were upfront about the fact that this has no monetary value. It's not a good investment. You're probably going to lose everything, but you should probably still give your money to your most favoritist president of all time. And they did. So it may not be a grift, but it sure seems like a bit of a, quid pro quo system for Donald Trump. After all, again, he was able to get people to dump millions in there in exchange for getting a private meeting with him. So maybe they think the loss of money is worth it. Maybe they'll get a bigger return on their investment in the long run. But for right now, the mom and pop people, the people who bought a majority of this trash, they're left with absolutely nothing. And that, ironically, is the exact same amount of sympathy that I have for all these people. One last thing before I sign off. The Department of Justice recently sued 3 of the largest Medicare brokers and carriers for allegedly deceiving customers, claiming to be unbiased while pushing people into plans that didn't actually cover their needs, all to make a few extra bucks. Between Medicare scams, shady agents, and bloated insurance companies, it's too easy to get stuck in a plan that's overpriced or just plain wrong for you. I've partnered with Chapter because they're honest and genuinely here to help. I trust them enough that I told my own mom to call them up. They're the only advisors that compare every Medicare plan nationwide. They tailor their recommendations to you so you get the right coverage that fits your needs and saves you the most money. Chapter saves people thousands of dollars, and their support is totally free. There's also no obligation to sign up for anything. So if you're turning 65 soon or are already on Medicare, call the number on the screen to make sure your Medicare works for you. You won't regret it. Most people just wish they'd called sooner.